Nostalgia can often be described as well-meaning memories associated with certain media and time periods within one's lifetime. Often, however, revisiting these pieces of media later on in life, you find that they are deeply flawed, in such cases as Sonic Adventure 2. Other times, you find something that you didn't have before and it becomes just that much more enjoyable. Such is the case for Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. Konami released Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories in December 1999 to Japanese audiences, and then about a year and a half later to American audiences in March 2002. Initially released to mixed reviews, the game found itself being criticized for harsh difficulty spikes and its trial and error nature. Fast forward to the present day. Despite its flaws, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has grown quite the cult following over the years, finding itself sitting at a positive review score on most websites. Forbidden Memories becoming an ironic name as many people express incredible nostalgia for this game. But what made Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories get this cult following? First, we should talk about Forbidden Memories' elephant in the room. Its defining trait. The reason it gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night. Its biggest strength and its biggest weakness. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a card game where players place monsters on a field, and above a certain star level they have to make sacrifices to summon these monsters. At least that is Yu-Gi-Oh! At its most basic terms. These are the rules of the card game released concurrently by Konami with Forbidden Memories. Some copies of Forbidden Memories even came with official Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. The rules I have just described to you, however, are not at all like the rules present in Forbidden Memories. The rules of Forbidden Memories allow for the player to summon any monster during their turn, regardless of star level. In addition, cards can be fused to make new cards, and that's what makes Forbidden Memories really unique. While there are other small differences, these are the most major. Quick side note, card abilities are notably absent from Forbidden Memories. But why is Forbidden Memories like this? My belief is that the team at Konami only had the early anime and or manga to base the game off of, or they chose to do this because Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories feels like a companion piece to the anime rather than the card game. I mean, any part of this game that isn't card game is this Yu-Gi-Oh! Visual novel stuff. I don't have any evidence for this, though if you watch the early anime, often fusions in the show can work in-game.
Baby dragon, transform into 1,000 dragons!
While this relationship with the anime certainly has to do with the game's continued success, I believe there are a few other reasons for its longevity. Duels in Forbidden Memories can go very quickly, especially if the player knows what they're doing. These quick duels give the player a much more fast game than the regular card game would allow for, and it also just makes you feel really good at the game. This also helps for when the game dominates you, so you can get revenge fairly quickly, unless it's Aishin. Next, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has a very dedicated speedrunning community that had a fair bit of drama a few years back. This drama is very well documented on YouTube, so if it sounds interesting to you, go look it up, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Yep. So here's the big reason why I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has stuck around so long and people still make forum posts about it today. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has a much easier barrier to entry than Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game, and I'll explain why. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories can be very vague in its rules, but can also be very clear at the same time. I'll explain by using an example of one of the biggest cards in the game, the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. This is one of the best cards in the game and is likely familiar to any Forbidden Memories veterans. To make this dragon, you take the name very literally. The formula for a Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon goes like this. One dragon with 1600 attack plus one thunder type equals the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. So 2 heads, a dragon, and some thunder. This is not the only way to make the Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. However, this illustrates my point very well. Each memory puzzle game of each duel being given a random hand of cards and having to make the same combination with them is what has helped Forbidden Memories wither the test of time, and why so many people today still love it, including myself. I love Forbidden Memories. While Yu-Gi-Oh! The official card game continued to introduce things like polymerization and synchro summons and pendulum summons and motorcycles, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories continues to exist in all its beautiful simplicity. Before we close this discussion on Forbidden Memories, here's a few things that I couldn't find anywhere to fit, but I found interesting about it. There's this weird 3D modeled arena fighting part of the game that doesn't really do anything and takes way too much time. You'll probably never do it, but it's cool like the first time. Kinda. It doesn't look very good. Card drops in the game are not entirely random. If you can completely recreate the duel start to finish 100% the same, you will get the same card at the end. However, this is incredibly difficult and you'll probably never do it. There is a star chip and a code system in the game where you can take Yu-Gi-Oh cards from the real world, put the codes from the cards in the game, and then exchange them for star chips you've won in-game. This is really difficult because a lot of the cards from the real world are worth the maximum amount of star chips you can get in the game, so it's effectively worthless. But if you look online, you can find a few codes that are pretty good. I found a thread while doing research for this video from 2018 of people just talking about how much they love Forbidden Memories, and that's just fun and makes me smile. It's always fun to see people having nostalgia. Just to make things a little more complicated too, there's actually a sequel called Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses, but it's barely related to this game. Finally, to conclude this video, I'd like to change the consensus I found while looking through old reviews of Forbidden Memories. Most believe that this game should only be played by those that are a huge fan of the card games. However, I think that this should be changed to only being played by huge fans of the anime. Not a very big change, but enough. Thank you all for watching if you've made it this far, and I'll see you in the Shadow Realm.